In other words, values that are so much of an outlier that there may be a mistake. But we can do this with the anomaly detection. Now, anomaly detection only works on line chart visuals. So, for instance, this scatter graph, it wouldn't work at all. So let's go to page 3, where we have got this line chart. Now, we need to have a time series data in the axis here. And you can see we have indeed got that. So this looks like we are ready for an anomaly detection. So to go to anomaly detection, we click on the format pane. And here we can see right at the bottom, find anomalies, but it's grayed out. There's a problem. What's that? Well, the problem is that it doesn't work at the moment on visuals that have got 2 or more fields in the values field well. So I can't detect it yet because there are these 2. So let's go to page 1, where we don't have this problem. We just got the one line. Okay, so let's add an anomaly there, detection. So I'll go down, and right at the bottom we've got anomaly detection, find anomalies. And again, there's a different problem. Anomaly detection and forecasting can't be enabled at the same time. So you remember in an earlier video, we added all of this forecasting. So you can see it doesn't work with absolutely all line charts containing time series data, but it does work with quite a lot of them. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this forecast that we'd previously put in, and now I can go to find anomalies. So I'm going to add it on, and you can see that there is a sensitivity here. So what this means is how far adrift from where you would expect it to be can it be. So if I change the sensitivity and apply, you will see that more values have come up. If I decrease it, more values go down. Now if I click on any one of these, then we've got an explanation for the anomaly. It is unexpectedly high. Now, why is it unexpectedly high? Well, you can explain it by a particular data field. So I could drag into the date, the year, and say, okay, can you try and explain it by year? Apply. So we can't find any significant explanations for this anomaly. However, if I change it to month, you may find that in your data that there would be a particular reason for something, like for instance a statistical, it's normally a lot higher. So here we can see 16% possibility that it's because the month is March. The sales volume for March was unusually high, which may have lifted the sales volume year-on-year percentage total. So you can also see what it is up here. So that's the Y, and here's the what. It has a range of a value of 56.77%, which is above the expected range of -13 to -3%. Now we can change the anomaly shape and size. So we can change it to squares, for instance, and we can make them bigger. And what we can also do is have an expected range transparency. So we have got, if I just get rid of this anomalies pane, this is the area where it expects the values to be. So you can see this shaded area. Expects it to be roughly in that area. And we can have it really dark or fairly light. And again, this area will increase or decrease depending on the sensitivity. So you can see if I decrease the sensitivity, then I would increase the area. So if I decrease it to 20%, as long as it's within this range, a huge range, then it's not going to consider it an anomaly. If I increase sensitivity, then the sensitivity range tightens and I increase the number of anomalies that I've got. So this is the anomaly detection under the Find Anomalies section in the analytics section of the visualizations. So right at the bottom, at the moment, new features might come in, of course, and push it slightly up. So it is for line chart visuals containing time series data in the axis field. It requires at least 4 data points, and it doesn't support with legends, multiple values or secondary values, or forecasts. So that is anomaly